And welcome back. Well, over the past 30 years, the Books for Kids program has collected and distributed more than 2 million books to students at Nextdoor and other children across Milwaukee. Joining us now to tell us more about Nextdoor and the Books for Kids program is manager Jackie Shanti. Good morning to you, Jackie.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm doing well. So good to see you this morning. I'm so excited about this and the program that we're launching here at TMJ4 and partnering with you and Bank 59. But before we get to that, just a minute, I want you to tell people who you are at Nextdoor and what you do there.
Well, I'm the Books for Kids program manager, and Books for Kids has been around for 30 years. We're part of the Nextdoor Foundation, and the Nextdoor Foundation serves about 1,400 children throughout the inner city of Milwaukee. We have a couple of sites that we do our home-based learning, and we have 11 of our partner sites at child care centers where we also serve and share our great ideas. But Books for Kids is what I'm mainly about.
Okay, and I'm loving seeing these pictures. These kids are just so adorable. Talk about just the importance in general of the book drive and why that is so valuable to the mission that you guys do at Nextdoor Foundation.
Well, we try to distribute 3 books a month to each of the children in our program, and that can add up to quite a few books. So we're always looking for books and book donations, but it's hard to do, and especially with the COVID crisis, we weren't gathering books during that time. So we're trying to make up for it, and TMJ4 is helping us out with that.
Absolutely, and so are all our viewers going to be able to help out, which is so exciting. You guys have had to pivot a little bit, as you sort of alluded to there during COVID. How has it changed all the work that you're doing? Because like you said, now some of it may be home-based.
True. We're going to do 60% of our children are going to be on site and 40% are going to be virtual. And so we're serving all of those children. But one of the things that our volunteers are doing is recording themselves telling stories so that our virtual children will be able to have the experience of hearing stories, as well as our children that are on site. That's one of the things that our volunteers are doing that's so terrific. They miss us and we miss them.
It's so true. I've been able to come there and be a volunteer and read. We're looking at Vince Vitrano right now reading a book, and Susan Kim. I was able to come there and do the same thing and read to the kids, and they're so excited to have people there and reading to them. And we know reading is just so valuable, but since people can't come and do that in person, the reading the book of recording or donating the book to help you get those books right now seems extremely crucial, because reading itself for kids and them learning a certain amount of words by the time they're age 6 is what's so important for their development, correct?
Absolutely.
That's great. So,
We found,
oh, go ahead.
oh,
Yeah, tell us a little bit more.
I was just going to say that over the years, the one thing that makes the biggest difference in children being prepared for school are parents who read to their children every night. So those books, having books in the home is extremely important.
Absolutely. So this is why people have to join in on the campaign that we're doing. So talk a
Yes.
little bit about how people can participate and how they can help out.
Well, one of the things that they can do is donate to your book drive through money and through books. You can host your own book drive and collect books for children from infancy through 5 years old, which is what our greatest need is. But you do use those funds to purchase books that are specially targeted to the children that we serve.
And can they be gently used, or do you prefer new books at the moment?
They can be gently used. A book that you would give to your cousin or to a friend that lives next door is a gently used book, and that's a book that we would love to have. Our volunteers get them all cleaned up and spiffy, and we give them to the children, and they just love getting the books.
All right, I think we can do it. We can do it together with everybody out there and us and you. We're going to get you those 3 books a month for each kid. Thanks for joining us today, Jackie.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Absolutely. And here's how you can participate in the special campaign. Just go to tmj4.com/book. That's where you learn more. And as if I didn't have enough incentive, Becky Miller from Bank 59 is joining us now because they are going to match your donation up to how much, Becky?
$5,000.
That is incredible. I mean, you guys have been doing so many incredible things with Bank 59 and joining in with us with these incredible campaigns. Why was this exciting for you guys to join in on this one?
Well, I've had the privilege personally to learn more about this organization since they were part of our Morning Blend Gives Back with Bank 59 earlier this year. So when TMJ4 created another way for Bank 59 to work with Nextdoor, we jumped at the opportunity. We understand how important early education is for these kids. And, I've said it before and I'll say it again, our mission here at Bank 59 is to make lives better, and providing this match program up to $5,000 is just one way that we can do that in our community.
It's pretty incredible. And I know you guys have pivoted, so many businesses had. We just heard Jackie talk about how Nextdoor has had to pivot because they weren't able to get all the books that they normally have coming in through donations and when the volunteers come in to give to the kids. So these books are so incredibly needed. And I know that's something that you guys are obviously on board with helping.
We sure are. And we encourage the viewers and we encourage, our employees here at Bank 59 and the people in the communities we serve to help out if they can. We know that this pandemic has affected a lot of nonprofit organizations and a lot of families out there in our areas. But if you are able to give either a new or gently used book to the Nextdoor Foundation, or if you have a couple extra dollars in your budget this month and are willing to give that to help these kids get some books, it would be greatly appreciated, and we will match your donation up to $5,000.
That's incredible. I just, the ability for you guys to do that, just knowing how many more books that's going to provide to kids. And you think about kids who are at home and they're not able to go in, and maybe they're not able to have a computer or the internet or whatever it may be. Having those tangible books is going to help increase the learning and the literacy and all the things that are so valuable and crucial to make sure kids are staying on track at each age.
Absolutely. And even developing the imagination, books they're fun to read. Not only do you learn stuff and improve your reading skills, but they're also very fun and can improve your imagination.
Did you have a favorite book as a kid?
I did. It was called The Jolly Postman, and it's actually a book that I will give now at baby showers to friends because I thought it was so great. It was like loosely based on fairy tales, and it was this postman that had all these little letters in the actual book that you could take out and read. It was very fun.
That's so good. I mean, it's fun because as a little kid, obviously I don't remember, but I remember as I got a little older, all the Shel Silverstein books. And what was the one? Was it The Giving Tree? What was that one too?
Yes.
Was that Shel Silverstein?
Absolutely. I think so.
I think so too. I loved that one. I loved all the little poems. I just think if we can find some of those things that resonated so much with us and pass those on, and obviously the 0 to 5 are the most important too. So a lot of people have those books from their kids or from their grandkids that they've outgrown now.
That's right. And the Nextdoor Foundation is willing to take them, and the kids that they serve are so appreciative, and they just really enjoy the opportunity to read these books. So if you can help, please do.
It's so true. That's great. So the way it's going to work then is people donate, and you guys will today match up to that amount, correct?
We will, up to $5,000.
All right. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today, Becky.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Absolutely. And I want you to remember to donate today, and then Bank 59 will match your donation up to, again, $5,000. So let's do it. Let's get three books for all of those kids in their hands. And here's more information about Bank 59. Visit their website. It's bank59.com.